Hey guys, what is going on? This is Travis P11.
Gun Bunny P11.
And we've got a viewer request. This is definitely a little bit different from what you usually see on the channel, but I'm a chili person, Gun Bunny's a chili person.
Absolutely.
And so you're probably a chili person too, and if you're not, you can make chili work for you. So we've got a viewer request today, and what it is my mom actually purchased a Fireball Whiskey Red Hot Sweet Heat Chili Seasoning Mix. All right, so have you ever had Fireball whiskey before, Gun Bunny?
I have. It is not for me. I am not a cinnamon girl.
So we're not going to encourage drinking on this channel, but I do want to say that it's whiskey that has a sweet hot cinnamon aftertaste to it. It supposedly burns a little bit. It just kind of tastes like red hots or hot tamales, right?
Correct.
So the Sweet Heat Chili Seasoning Mix. Now Gun Bunny here is very particular about her chili, so I don't know what her reaction is going to be to this chili. But the chili was made. Mom put this request in. We're going to do it.
Yes.
And, obviously to encourage us to do the review, she also baked us up an entire fresh pan of cinnamon rolls, which we couldn't wait to get into. So, yeah, if you've never done the cinnamon roll chili thing before, do you like the cinnamon roll chili thing? Do you do that? I guess?
Absolutely. You gotta dip cinnamon rolls in nice hot chili.
Yeah, it's just one of those things you kind of grow up with in public schools in the Midwest and in Nebraska. All right, so the Fireball Sweet Heat Chili Seasoning Mix. Ingredients in the mix, it's going to be sugar, number one, salt, dried chili pepper, cornstarch, spices, dried garlic, honey powder, paprika, cinnamon, dried onion, natural flavors, cumin, extracts of paprika, and whiskey. But I do want to state right now, it says it is a non-alcoholic product.
Yes.
So what do you think? You think this is going to be good? What do you think it's going to taste like? What's your take on it?
I'm betting you're probably going, I see the word sweet.
Yeah. First ingredient, sugar.
Sugar.
Yeah,
so I bet it's going to have a sweetness to it. I don't know if it's going to have much heat. That's where I'm going to question.
Yeah, is it really going to be that hot? I don't really see anything on here that says that it's going to be like, I don't see some dried chili pepper. I guess that might add a little heat to it. I don't know. We're going to see what happens.
Yeah, just depending how much they put into it. I think it's just the advertisement is what is cheapo's going to get people to try it.
Yeah,
So, well, obviously it got your mother.
So the directions to make it, this is all you got to do. Brown ground meat in a 3-quart saucepan. Drain excess fat. Return ground meat to saucepan. Add diced tomatoes, tomato sauce, and seasoning. Bring to a boil over high heat. Reduce heat to low. Simmer for 15 minutes. Stir in beans and simmer for 5 minutes. Now they say that you can garnish it with what? We've got the chopped green onion.
Which we did not do.
Yeah, we're not going to do that, yeah.
We got some minced garlic, some shredded cheese, some sour cream. But we're going to try it just as the recipe calls it. And take a few bites, see what we think. And then I think we're just going to add a little bit of each of these to see how much it enhances the flavor.
Yeah, we want to try it kind of in its raw state before you really cover it up with your toppings and stuff like that. The other thing I want to add is depending on the type of tomatoes you add or the type of tomato sauce that you add. Sorry about the noise, the dogs are having fun over there. They're having a great time. I'm surprised they're not begging us for food right now. So
that's a good thing.
It is a good thing. And then, depending on what you use for meat and stuff, it's really going to vary what you're gonna notice for the flavor, okay? All right, so we're gonna give it a try, and then we'll dunk a little cinnamon roll in there and just kind of let you know what we think about that in case you've never done the cinnamon roll chili thing.
Okay.
We gotta do a cheers.
You gotta make sure you got a tomato in there.
Oh, get the tomato chunk in there, big bite. There's beans in this chili.
I did a small tomato.
There's beans in the chili. Sorry, Texas people. So
cheers, babe.
Cheers.
Definitely sweet.
Very much so initially.
Maybe I can taste a bit of the cinnamon.
Yeah.
It's not overpowering.
Take a second bite. Let it kind of linger for a few seconds.
Okay. I'm trying to see what your mom used for beans. She used 2 different types of beans in here. Definitely a chili bean.
Yeah, maybe a kidney bean or something. Looks almost like a pork and bean or something, like what you get in Vandecamp's pork and beans.
I'm sure we should have asked her. I don't think it's too bad.
I have a brown sugar kind of flavor going on. We were right, it is sweet initially. You notice the sweetness all the way through. That does not go away when you're eating it. Yeah. What else do you think?
I don't feel much of a heat.
No. And I mean, I can handle heat and spice, and this doesn't really build in the back of the throat. It's a little bit of peppery, but like on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10 for spice?
For spice?
Yeah, spice, like
I mean, I can taste the spices, but for a heat spice, Maybe a 3.5.
2 for me. So
I'm just gonna say 3.5 because I know my daughters when they say, "Ooh, mom, it's kind of spicy," and I'm like, "Really?" So I'm gonna say 3.5 just because I know my kids.
Okay, you do.
Me?
You know the palate. Yeah.
Me?
This is
like a 1.5.
Yeah. We bring the heat.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. I cheated a little when I was scooping it out from the pan that it was in. I put it in the bowl. I licked the spoon. Okay, I licked the spoon because there's stuff on there. I'm not gonna let it go to waste, right? And
you put it back in the pan?
No. After I scooped it all out, I licked
so
the spoon.
So you double dipped?
No, the spoon's in the sink.
Okay, just checking.
Not some savage. Come on now. All right. Anyway, when I licked the spoon, I noticed the sweet cinnamon aftertaste, and I thought, oh, that sweet cinnamon's going to be there the whole time, you know?
Okay.
Now, this is a step up from just like straight up, Hormel chili in a can heated. This adds a little bit of flavor to it. Obviously, she's going to add some garlic to it.
Add a smidge of garlic.
The dogs are driving me crazy. Your mileage may vary when it comes to flavor, depending on what you put in. You might add onions, you might add garlic or pepper.
I like my garlic though. I'm gonna do a little bit. I don't know if everybody can see me. I'm gonna
double dip my spoon in garlic there. I'm gonna add some garlic.
I would say I did about a tablespoon of sour cream.
Okay, I'm gonna add some garlic right now too. I'm gonna enhance my chili. We're gonna see if it does anything to flavor. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't think it's. It adds if you want a sweet chili. And you don't want to like overdo it yourself, just add this because it's going to...
I would say for the bowl size that we did about a tablespoon of sour cream.
Yeah,
a teaspoon about minced garlic.
Yep.
And I'm going to say about a palm size of shredded Mexican blend cheddar cheese.
There we go. And you might want to put it in the microwave and heat it up or not, but we're just going to go ahead and add it. Just throw that in there. So, again...
Which kind of then, when I sit here and say that we added all this, kind of gives it that... like your taco chili blend?
Yeah, it kind of tastes like almost like a Mexican chili or a taco style, like a taco soup style chili. Yeah.
And we'll see what.
We're just having fun at this point, guys, and so are the dogs. So.
Mabel's having fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What do you think of that, babe?
Oh, okay. Ooh, that changes it. Creamier.
That really changes it.
Creamier, obviously.
Obviously. Mm-hmm.
Do you notice that the sweetness kind of dissipated a little bit, kind of went away?
Actually, I taste the sweetness more and the spice went away. You still taste the spices, but you don't taste that.
That sour cream and that cheese is definitely going to mute the spice. So add the cheese to it if you can't handle the spice. You can't tolerate any spice at all or any kind of peppery flavor. Yeah. Add some sour cream to it and add some cheese to it. I think that's definitely going to tone it down a little bit. Now, what we had was reheated also. So right out of a pan, there's a possibility it could be a lot sweeter. A lot more of a cinnamon flavor that's there. But, yeah, when you kind of breathe in and out of your nose and the flavors kind of come off your palate and stuff, you do notice a little bit of that cinnamon kind of essence that's still there in the back end. But it's not very cinnamony, in my opinion. But it also depends on how much stuff you put in the chili. The more stuff you add to your chili, the more it's going to kind of tone down the cinnamon a little bit. So we've got some homemade cinnamon roll here. I'm just going to mush it all in there.
I'm just gonna.
You're just gonna dunk it.
No, I'm just gonna put it on my spoon and take a really big bite.
Oh, there you go. All right. Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet. So the cinnamon roll, obviously the brown sugar. My mom makes amazing cinnamon rolls. All right. Shout out to you, Mom. You do a great job. We got them with raisins and without raisins. I like them with raisins.
I like them without.
Mm-hmm. Well, we still get along. That's okay. You know what? I'll just take the other half a pan and go.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, that's not too bad.
It's going to get the Midwestern Nebraska thumbs up if you're going to eat the chili with the cinnamon roll. It's great. The sweetness of the chili only enhances the flavor of the cinnamon roll itself. So.
Now, suggestion-wise, since it does say Fireball Sweet Heat Chili Mix.
You could just pour some of that in there. Just saying. Only if you're of age. Only if you're of age, kids. Right? Just saying. Yeah.
There's no right or wrong for this chili mix.
No, not at all. Not at all. I think it's pretty good. If I wanted a sweet chili, my dad makes a sweet hot chili, a really good sweet chili. I don't have his recipe, but he does a lot of brown sugar in his when he makes it.
Are you hungry, honey?
Yeah, I'm just putting this stuff down.
I'm done.
I'm starving. Yeah. All I've had all day is a little bit of quinoa and some soy milk. Yeah, right. Okay, so overall, in the end, I like it. If I want sweet chili, I would buy it. I would start off with like a minimal amount of ingredients and just to maybe a little bit more water, a little bit less beef, a little bit less beans, just to kind of really get that Fireball essence out of it, because that's why you're buying it in the first place. But it's fine as is. I think it's great as is. What do you think? As a sweet chili?
I would not do the water.
Okay.
I would just do
Tomato juice for your base. What do you think?
I would probably do more like a tomato juice versus maybe a tomato sauce.
Okay.
But if you're wanting to dilute it, but I actually like the tomato sauce because I like the hearty soup.
Yeah, the tomato sauce is going to add a little bit more salt to it. It's going to add more tanginess to it, more acidity to the chili. It's going to give the chili more body overall. It's not going to be all watered down like some cheap chili that you're going to get out of the can. So. Yeah.
Well, or you could do in between, instead of doing the tomato sauce and the tomato chunks, you could do like the stewed tomatoes or what am I trying to think of? The crushed tomatoes.
There we go. Yeah, so you can really bring a lot more flavor out of it without maybe muting the personality that the seasoning is going to add to it too.
Absolutely.
And this was a large pan that was made up also. If you made a smaller batch, I think you'd probably notice more of the concentrated flavors of the chili and the cinnamon and the cinnamon and the fire, kind of the heat and sweetness that it brings. So, all right, guys. So that's it. That's all we have for today. So I want to thank you guys for watching the channel. Don't forget to subscribe to our B channel, Taste of Nebraska. Coffee, Computers, and More has been rebranded, and it's going to be a new channel with new content. Things are going to change. We're going to bring you, what's the idea about Taste of Nebraska, Gunbuddy? You tell us, and I'm going to keep eating here. Yeah.
So Taste of Nebraska is not what you think of like Taste of Nebraska. It's not just going to be like restaurants or food related. It's going to be Taste of Nebraska overall. So anything to do with small businesses, as in, maybe purchasing bikes and where to go riding, or
the best trails to go check out in Lincoln or Omaha or Nebraska in general.
Yeah, or other small businesses like candle making, places just to go out and venture, or maybe it could be restaurants, but some tips and tricks about some restaurants, or did you know type things like that. So just an overall of maybe what to do in Nebraska, so it's getting a taste of what to do in Nebraska.
There you go. Just a little taste of what Nebraska has to offer. That's pretty much the idea behind it.
There you go.
We're looking forward to bringing you guys that content. We've got a list of businesses we want to go to. It's going to be a really good time. I think we're going to enjoy it. Make sure you guys, we'll put a link to that channel at the end of this video, so get over there and subscribe to it.
Yep.
I think the dogs need their own channel because they produce their own content on a daily basis. So yeah.
We have a goal. We would like to at least put out a video once a week, and we have a good list. So be looking for our videos.
That's right. So thanks guys for watching. Again, we have a lot more content coming your way. And in the meantime, I want you guys to have fun. I want you to be safe. And on behalf of myself and Gun Bunny P11, so we will talk to you guys soon. Take care and have a good one.
Bye.
Bye-bye, guys.